Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Independent Reading Time. We're your hosts, John and
Mackenzie.
Yeah.
I hate
As
this
you'll
voice.
notice,
I don't know what the hell you're doing with it, but I don't like it. It makes me uncomfy.
this is our special ASMR
No,
episode
no.
of the podcast
No.
because I feel absolutely horrible for what we did last time. So
Audio was
for
crusty.
the 17 of you that attempted to listen to episode 6, sorry.
We fucked
Very
up.
sorry.
We fucked
We
up.
did. We made a massive oopsie
Oopsie.
because that was the first episode where I actually had my mic plugged in,
Yeah,
and that
so it's
translated
different.
to me being stupid loud, abhorrently loud.
Very abhorrently loud. Not in my ear,
But-
just like on the recording thing.
Yeah. But hopefully we fixed it.
But,
We did a little test that you can check out on the side quests.
if I decide to
Go
upload
to
it.
if we decide to upload it.
Because I don't know if I will. Because that's a lot of more. Not really.
Yeah,
It's
that's
just dragging a
Maybe.
freaking thing.
We'll see.
Who knows? How have you been,
Go to
John?
I'm alright. I'm not too bad. How about you?
Excuse me. I have burped. I'm doing decent. My mouth still hurts from my wisdom teeth surgery, but you know, it's all good.
Excellent.
Not.
Fantastic.
It's not excellent or fantastic at all.
You should tell them about what I told you to do.
Oh, so before this we started recording, we've been on the phone for like an hour or so before this, I want to say, or like 30 minutes. It hasn't been an hour, I don't think.
Something or other.
Anywho, but he calls me out of nowhere and we do fucking weird noises from like a caption seal video. I don't know if I'll be able to find it, but it's just a caption seal. And so anyways, we were talking, and then eventually he goes, "Oh, how are your stitches?" And I go, "Oh, they're fine." He goes, "Can you imagine like taking them, reaching into your mouth and pulling them out methodically, like one by one, and then making like guitar string noises as you pull them out?" And I hate that imagery, and I wish it didn't exist. But he's implanted it in my head forever, and it shall stay there.
That's
So.
funny. Come on. That's fun. That's comedic. I like that.
Comedic.
That gives me the ha-has.
Gives you the haha funnies.
Yes.
Dude. Oh, okay. So, I don't know why my brain went to this, but, like, have you ever watched Nexpo? Or, like, any...
Yeah.
Dude,
I love
fucking
Nexpo.
love Nexpo so much. I was watching him earlier because, I love him a lot. And, I was watching, like, Local 58, and I was watching This Room Does Not Exist. I don't know. I just really like psychological horror. It's, like, literally one of my favorite things, ever. It's so fun, and I love shit like that. Like, John sent me this video, and it was a Teletubbies cartoon thing, and he was like, "I hate this so much," and I'm like, "No, I love this. Give me more of it. It's awesome."
It was Meat Canyon's fucking Praise the Sun Teletubby video, and I absolutely hate it. It's so bad, but I liked it for some reason.
I loved it.
It's in my liked videos.
Oh, dude, it's in mine too. I don't know. I love shit like that. That is like the
So
best
disturbing.
thing. I love it.
Fucking hate it. See, dude, freaking Meat Canyon's whole channel it's like I'm bipolar when I go to his channel, because I hate his content so goddamn much, but I can't not watch it when I see
It's like
it.
a train wreck.
It's like a train wreck, but I'm scared at the same time. It's like I'm in the train wreck. But this is exactly what it is. It's like I'm in the train wreck and I'm content with dying.
I think that's like the best way to describe it.
Yeah, that's Meat Canyon for you. He's great. Go subscribe to him. Fuck it. I don't.
Fuck it. Not sponsored.
And Nexpo.
Yeah, dude,
He's good too.
Nexpo slaps. I was watching, there's this one thing from Nexpo that I was watching. It was from his, Strange Things from Around the Internet series.
Yeah.
And there was one, it was set in like Converse, Texas, and it's like the most terrifying thing I have ever
Shoe,
seen.
Texas.
Is Shoe, Texas. No, but what it is there was an incident, and these guys are just like chilling outside of this girl's house, and they pull up in the car or whatever, and they just start shooting like out of nowhere. It's fucking terrifying. But it like,
Jesus.
yeah, dude, the video is like he plays the full video, and like it's just terrifying, and it makes me, cause like I'm already paranoid about stuff like that in general, cause I'm
Mhm.
just an anxious person. Um, but like, holy shit! Like, can you imagine just like rolling up to your house and like there's just people sitting out there, and like they're shooting at you as you drive? Like, that's
Yeah, man. Happens
terrifying.
all the damn time. It's crazy.
It's terrifying, and like, I don't know, but it's interesting, I guess.
Oh, it's very interesting. I don't. It wasn't Nexpo that covered that. I think it was Choose Boost. I saw this video. Go subscribe to him. He's also great. Um, not sponsored, by the way. Not yet, anyway. Soon, one
I still
day.
want a sponsorship from Arizona Green Tea.
Nexpo will be our next sponsor, followed by Arizona Green Tea. In that order. No, but I was watching this video, and there was this radio station, like this TikToker was listening to in the car, and like the next song that played, it was just audio of like this dude just like bawling his eyes out and like crying and weeping. Um,
Jesus.
and Goose did a little research, and it turns out the audio is from like a foreign movie, like it's from a movie, but like we still have no idea like who hacked into the system to do it, or like why would they do something like that? Why would they even do it to begin with? And the point where the signal was found, because like he found the exact coordinates of where the
Mm-hmm.
dude was at when he recorded the signal. There's like this church right next to it.
Oh.
So I'm thinking that there's like a fucking spooky death basement in that church, and that's where they're like
Spooky
sending
death
out all the weird
demons.
radio shit.
Dude, I love stuff like that, especially like Reddit deep dives. Like some of the stuff like that you find in that is terrifying, and it's scary that it still exists. But
It that kind of stuff always sends me into my fight or flight response, and for some reason it's always fight. It's always fight for some reason. So
always
like
fight.
I'll hear about like that fucking radio signal, and I'll just be like, oh, we gotta shut that shit down. We gotta go find that motherfucker, put him in his place.
I think it's just your that's your response to dealing with like stress is anger, I think. Maybe.
Well,
I don't know.
I think it's more the thought of me like going in all badassy and like punching the dude who did like something terrible or creepy.
See, I don't have that. Mine's just like, "Oh, that's interesting. We should probably leave that alone and not touch it and let them do their thing so I don't get murdered." La da dee, la da da, and just keep strolling along. Like
I mean,
that's my response to stuff like that. It's just leave it
if
alone.
if I found something like that, like what all the creepy YouTube channels talk about, like on my own, and something weird like that, I would try to figure it out like as best as I could, honestly. Like I'd try to dig deeper into what it could be.
I mean, yeah,
I
but
mean, I'm sure it's not the smartest decision. I mean, freaking, there are people like Mama Max who supposedly has like a cult that's after him and his
oh
YouTube
yeah,
channel
oh
because
yeah.
he did a video on them, and that's pretty creepy to think about.
I
But
mean,
Mama
yeah.
Max is a badass, so I'm not worried about him all that much.
Yeah. Well, see, I have that. I was watching a documentary on the Church of Scientology. Um
Oh yeah,
it was Leah Remini.
yeah.
It was Leah Remini, and it was about the Church of Scientology. It's on Hulu. It's really good. But they go into
I
it,
think my
and
mom. I think my mom was watching that this morning.
it's
Actually,
really good, and you really should watch it. It's like
was was
it's
was there a
so
scene?
interesting.
Was there a scene where like they're sitting in like this white room and they're like yelling at a glass for some reason?
No.
No, oh, then it was a different one, different
No.
Scientology documentary.
No. No, they're but they go into it and they have the members of like the Sea Organization and stuff. And like the Sea Organization is a thing that they have and they make you sign like a billion-year contract and stuff and they will
Wow.
find you and they will hunt you down and you'll be exorcised from your family and just stuff like that like excommunicated. It's kind of like along it's I don't want to say it's along the same lines as Jehovah's Witnesses, but like it's near that. Um
Whoa, 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 wait. What's up with Jehovah's Witnesses? I thought
Yeah,
those were
Jehovah's
just the
Witnesses are
annoying
also
shits that knocked on your door. Would you
yeah,
like to talk
but
about our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ?
though those are Mormons.
No, those are Jehovah's
Well,
Witnesses.
Jehovah's Witnesses and Mormons both do that. That's why. No, but Jehovah's Witnesses are also known. There are a lot of like excommunication stuff that goes on with Jehovah's Witnesses as well. Um,
Wow, those guys are fucked too?
mhm. a
Jesus, I didn't
lot
know
of
that.
a lot of stuff like Scientology, Mormons.
Well, yeah,
Um,
I believe, obviously, Scientology, that shit is a whole can of worms.
I know,
I feel
and
bad for the people in
like
there.
and the thing is like you couldn't get out of it. Like it's they made it
Mm-hmm.
so hard and they made your life so ingrained into it that it makes it almost impossible for you to get out because all of your friends are in Scientology. If your kids are in Scientology and if you've raised them in that, that's going to be impossible to get them out of that mindset and pull them out of that.
Well, I
Like,
mean, they'll like track you down, like to your
yeah.
house if you manage to get out too.
I mean,
Like they'll
yeah, and
torment
there
your
was
family and shit like that.
I know, and that's what happened with one of the dudes. He was like he was really high up on like the Sea Organization. He like handled a lot, and he dealt with like the main I forget his name. The main dude, not L. Ron Hubbard, but the second one that came in line after him. But he was like, yeah, they like set up spy cameras in front of my house. They sent reporters. They sent people digging through my trash. They like
I
had
believe it
people follow me, and I'm like, yeah, because they don't want you exposing what goes on in that church because it makes multiple billion dollars a year, and they don't want it to be
when it shouldn't.
exposed, and it
Yeah.
really shouldn't. But you know,
I mean, but it kind of has already been exposed already,
I
like a
mean,
lot.
yeah, but people
Like
still are falling for
every
it, and that's the
I
issue.
know,
And
I
like,
know. Everyone knows it's fucked, but there's still. I mean, there were a bunch of famous actors that were in it, and a
oh
couple
yeah,
managed to get out, and they were like, "No, dude, like the place is fucked. It's awful. Like,
yeah.
don't do it. They'll brainwash you."
Well, yeah, and it's
And
just it's a money trap.
what's the place that's like their main center base? I forget what it's called. Like,
Not the Church of Latter Day Saints.
no, no, no.
Let's say the Church of Latter Day Saints.
The
Um,
place of God, home of Scientology.
hold on. What is it? It's
It's like this fucking. It's like a
sign.
fortified like military base.
Yeah,
Like they got
no.
electric
They have like
fences and shit. It's
they have
crazy.
a large thing. David Miscavige. That's his name. Okay, so his name is David Miscavige. And like it's just a giant. It looks like a freaking god, dude. There's
It
some in
looks like
South
a containment
Carolina,
camp. Seriously?
or maybe Christian Science Reading Room, Church of
Ugh,
Scientology Atlanta. There is one in Atlanta.
that doesn't sound good.
Scientology Mission in Charlotte. There's Christian Science Church on Savannah, but like, who knows about that? No, I think it's in like Florida is where they have like their main church.
Hang on, no, it's not. It's not a church. It's like it's like a fortified
Yeah, no,
base.
no, I know, no, it's in California. No, I see, I have the picture of it. The gold base is the Church of Scientology, and they have like their own thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, the gold base is the headquarters of the Church of Scientology. Um,
No, the whole. That's what it is. That's what I'm talking
yeah,
about. The
yeah, that's
whole.
different. That was something that they used again with the Sea
That
Org
place is
members, and they
that
used
place is
that.
fucked up.
Yeah, that's what they used, and that's a dude. The dude was talking about it. Who worked with like David Miscavige and stuff. He was talking about like he was in
Yeah.
the hole, and it's just like it sucks, and you can't do anything because you like
I mean,
you can't get
you
out.
got you have to like prison escape to get out of there.
Yeah,
Like they got you locked tight once you join.
yeah, and that's the whole issue with that.
Sucks.
Like, I don't know. It's weird.
I mean, it would be fine if like, like they say, oh well, it's optional. You don't have to join, but they persuade you so fucking much, and like they try to brainwash you to the point where it's like, yeah, this is okay, and that's why nobody leaves
Yeah,
because
and that's the
if they
whole point of a
weren't
cult.
if if they weren't manipulated, they'd be like, yeah, I
I don't
don't
like this.
really
I'm not
think
digging
I
this.
like this very much. I'm gonna head out.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing too, because
But
that's how
no.
it mainly makes money is like the different like levels of Scientology and the different levels of like study and buying the books and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
Um, it's just
They rope you
it's
in.
fucking weird, man. I
It sucks.
and that's the thing too is I never understood that kind of mentality of like I was never raised around religion as well, and I was never raised
Yeah.
around like a god or whatever. Like my dad did pray and he was raised in Catholic school and stuff, but like
Mm-hmm.
um I just never really connected with it. I had a discussion with my dad. My dad's like, "Yeah, I mean, I understand, but like I just don't under that just sounds really depressing." And I'm like, "It's not." I kind
I
of just
think I've been to
I don't
church.
care.
I think I've been to church twice in my whole life, and both of the times we were invited by like friends, and even they don't go to church anymore.
Like, well, no, the times that I've been to church, like it was decent. I didn't understand what was going on, and I never like again, I was like 6 or I was forced to go. And I don't know, churches
Mm-hmm.
they've always made me feel uncomfy.
Yeah.
And they
I mean,
always make me feel cuz like it's weird. I don't know. I'm weird about that just in general too, just like with
mm-hmm.
everything. Like Discord servers, if I have to go and talk in a Discord server, I always feel really weird saying like something in a general chat cuz I'm like I feel like I'm
Yeah.
butting into a conversation. And that's how it feels when I go into a church. Like I feel like I'm going into a place that I'm unfamiliar with and everyone here knows each other and I feel strange.
Yeah.
It's funky.
Um, it's not. For, so the two times that I tried church, right, it was just honestly to me, it was pretty boring. Like it was
I mean,
pretty
yeah.
freaking boring. It was just like an hour and a half, and I mean, I'm pretty sure if I knew like
Excuse
all
me.
the lore and all that, I would be more
The
interested. But
lore.
just hearing a guy go on for like an hour and a half about stuff that I have nothing, like no knowledge about, it's kind of like, yeah, I mean, I don't really think I need to
I
stick
mean,
around and do this anymore.
yeah, that and it like I don't know. I don't know. Feel free to go to church if you want. I
No,
will
yeah,
not go
totally.
if you ask me. Like willingly, I will not go if you ask me because they make me uncomfy. Um, I don't know.
I'll go like I'll
I'm
probably
weird
go
about
like
it.
once. Like with the new group of people, I'll probably go like once, and then after it's like, yeah, no, I'm done.
I'm done. I'm done with church.
They,
Like,
I will give him. They do have some good tunes, though. I do love me a good organ player, and they usually have some pretty good organ stuff.
yeah,
I likes it.
my aunt plays organ for a church and she like teaches it as well.
Ooh,
She's a piano teacher. That's what she does, like for a job, and she's really good. She's like really well known. But she lives in like Atlanta, and she like plays organ for her church and like teaches organ and has an organ, and
mm,
she's also just a big music nerd. Um,
I don't really like the vocal tracks, like the vocal
yeah.
Christian music, but the instrumental stuff, like when they get out the freaking bells and stuff, it's pretty damn good, honestly.
I mean, yeah. I don't know. I've always just been weird about like spirituality in general is just a really weird thing for me. Um, and like me and my dad were
I,
watching Midnight Gospel, which is really good, and you should watch it. I forgot where I was going. Go ahead. Sorry.
no, you were saying something about uh, you were watching Midnight Gospel and like spirituality makes you feel funky or whatever.
Well, yeah, but we were talking about it, and it just got to like a weird episode, and it was the last one. And this specific episode, the person who plays Clancy, is talking to his mom, like his actual mom, before she died. She
Mm,
died of like terminal cancer, um, like stage 4 cancer. I don't remember what type, or breast cancer, and she died, and they're talking about it, and I don't know if you know that, but my dad's old. My dad is like 67, and he's been planning for his death. And so it was just really weird to like sit there and hear, all this talk and like we realize like I'm gonna have to go through that and I'm gonna have to like think about that. And it's really funky. It makes you feel really weird. It was just a
I
really
mean, I
weird
think
episode to sit. and watch and then be like, all right, let's go do something else now. Like, I can't.
Continue on with the day.
Like, it was really funky, but I do encourage you to go watch that show. It's really cool. And the way they do it, it's literally just a podcast, but with like animated visuals. Like, that's pretty much what that show is. And it's really cool. And you should watch it. It's on Netflix. It's like 8 episodes. Watch it.
I mean, I think about dying sometimes and like what's gonna happen afterwards on the occasion. I hope that there's a heaven. That'd be pretty nice. It's for me. It's either a really good option or a really boring and like sucky option. It's either heaven is real and everything's true and all that and it's great and I love it and blah 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 blah, or I'm literally just for the next eternity sitting inside my coffin, just black, just for all eternity.
I mean, yeah.
Bored out of my mind forever.
I don't
That'd be the
know.
worst.
I don't have I don't have a perception of death or like what it's gonna be like, because it doesn't like, I don't know. It's not gonna bother me because my brain isn't gonna be active. I'm not gonna be able to sit there and feel it. I'm not gonna remember it. Like, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, but I mean, it's just like
It can be very depressing if you think about it too long.
Well, it's
like
not
just
so
fucking
much.
weird.
It's not depressing for me so much as it is interesting. The thought of what it's like the absence of your conscious.
Yeah.
Like what's it going to be like when you're thinking and like your motor skills just stop?
I mean, yeah.
Like what even happens after that? Do you just go to like the cosmos or some shit? Or
I don't know.
does your consciousness transfer to somewhere else, or does it just poof out of existence and you never get to think again? Or
that's the weird thing about death.
Very interesting, though.
It's fucking weird. But like, I don't know. I've always been kind of like open about death, and I don't really like, death doesn't affect me, which is really a weird thing to say. But like, I've been told like family members have passed and stuff, and they're people I'm close to, and I just like, it doesn't affect me. Like, I just kind of am like, okay, yeah, that happened. That sucks.
Yeah.
That but like, as I'm thinking about it, like, and like my dog, I know this is really stupid to compare a dog to a human, but I've only had my dog like 5 or so years, and I feel like I've had him forever because I never really had like a family dog, so this is like my first family dog. But he's like 15, so he's, and I've thought about his death before and like what I think I would do to handle it, and it's really weird. Anyways, I don't know where I was going with that. Talking about death is strange.
I mean, I'm not obviously scared of death or anything, because, I mean, we don't know what's going to happen. It could be freaking better than living. We don't even know. It's just interesting to me, thinking about, like, well, I think people think about it so much because it's literally impossible to imagine.
Yeah.
Not thinking about just anything.
Yeah.
Once you're dead, because it's like, well, where does your brain go? Like,
what happens?
All.
Like, it's
what happened?
It's human nature for us to ask why. Like, what? Why? Why did we do that? Why did that happen?
I mean, because if you don't have a conscience, then you're not gonna be able to. Like I said earlier about how, if I die, I'm probably just going to be in my coffin for all eternity, bored out of my mind, forever and ever and ever. But,
yeah.
I mean, if my conscience is gone,
I'm not going
to be able to perceive boredom.
Yeah.
But I'm also not going to be able to see myself, like, in that coffin forever and ever and ever. Like, it'll just be nothing. But I mean, even nothing is, you got to think about nothing for it to be nothing.
Yeah, it's fucking weird. Like, your brain, I don't know, brains are weird, and they're really like funky because like even memories and stuff, like it's just a really weird thing of human nature, because memories are just, it's code in your head that just gets repeated. That's what's happening. And it's really funky to think about. And how, like, once your brain's done, like, it doesn't remember anything. Like, it's done. There's nothing there. It's not you anymore. Like,
but I mean, then again, it could be, like, our conscious could just transfer, go fucking somewhere else, piss off
Yeah,
somewhere
no,
else.
but
We
I'm
don't
talking
know.
about like your brain in general, like your memories and just the brain as an organ or muscle by itself is just really funky
Yeah.
because it's like what happens to all of that when it's gone? Does it stay in the brain after we're dead, or is it gone as soon as like we kick the bucket? Like, does it stay
Well,
there, or like
I'm
I don't know.
I I think how it would work is, well, because blood still needs to rush to the brain in order for it to function.
Yeah,
I think as long if the person died, right,
yeah,
but you kept the body like circulating and all the organs still functioning and all that,
yeah.
but I don't even know how that would work. Um, but if you're like to find a way to preserve the brain and keep it working, I'm pretty sure all the memories and stuff would still be in there.
I mean,
But
maybe, but
like,
again, memories, as I said before, they're like it's just certain things that your brain remembers and then sends it back. It's not creating a new thing. It's just sending and repeating the same thing that it
I'm pretty
experienced.
sure. Yeah, I'm pretty sure if like we found a way to look into the brain and revisit memories, we won't be able to because it's just gonna, like, memories are pretty much just different lines of code. So
Yeah.
if you just
It
it's like programming a video game,
yeah.
right? If with all the code and everything put into the game and it's working, you got all the assets and the characters and the gameplay and the music, and it's like a full world that's being made.
Yeah.
But when you like shut the game off and go into the fucking file directory and see all the code, it's just a bunch of random gibberish.
Yeah. Until it's all put together.
So yeah, so I think you'd be able to see, you wouldn't be able to see like the specific memories of a person if you took their brain and like
Yeah.
managed to make it work again, but you'd be able to see the different like wavelengths and waveforms in it that
Yeah.
still have like the memory code in there.
Yeah.
You just can't like open it
Yeah. It's really
like a
funky to think
corrupted
about.
file.
It's just a really funky thing to think about. Like
I think it's cool to think
it's
about.
definitely cool and it's definitely like an awesome like just it's a fun thing to think about when you're bored.
Humans,
Um
man, we're pretty freaking weird.
I know we're like a really weird species just in general, but I don't know. Anyways, let's change to something a little more lighthearted. Uh, I don't know what you want to talk about other
Um,
than death.
uh, oh, the next best thing, the Kingdom Hearts franchise, of course. So,
Death of
um,
Kingdom Hearts. Ah, wonderful.
yes, excellent. I think we just found our title, boys. Kingdom Hearts in the Afterlife. Oh yeah. Uh, so I, so I don't even know why I'm bringing it up, but I got that. Okay, so I gotta get my thoughts together. Jesus Christ. Uh, I bought, I pre-ordered Kingdom Hearts 3 when it came out. I had no intention of doing so when it first released, right?
Mhm.
But I was in a GameStop, and it happened to be one of those GameStops where it's like, we gotta push pre-orders. Have the customer pre-order something, even if they don't want to. Have them do it anyway. So, so the after I bought a game that I wasn't even Kingdom Hearts related, she was like, "Hey, so before you leave, do you want to place a pre-order for Kingdom Hearts 3? It comes out in like 3 days." And I'm like, nah, that's fine. I'm good. And then she's like, "Are you sure? It'll be pretty fun. It's a pretty fun game, I've heard." And my mom, like, if my mom didn't pitch in, I wouldn't have done it. My mom was like, "No, yeah, go ahead. I'll do it for you." And I was like, "Mom, this game's full price. It's like $60. You sure you want to fucking, you sure you
Yeah.
want to fucking do that?" And she's like, "No, yeah, go ahead. Why not? That'll be fine." And I'm like, "Okay." So I pre-ordered Kingdom Hearts 3. I bought it. I played it. It was good. I liked it. I think it's great. It's a great game. First delve into the Kingdom Hearts series, but once I beat it, I put it down until literally like 4 days ago. And for some reason, I felt this calling to pick it back up again, and I think I'm enjoying it now more than I did when I first played it.
Yeah.
I mean, because there was a couple major updates that like made some of the combat faster and fixed some of the cutscenes and blah 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 blah.
Yeah.
And they added critical mode, which makes me want to fucking kill myself, but that's a whole other story. Um, and it's great. And I'm thinking about getting the PS4 Kingdom Hearts collection because it's like $20 now from the PlayStation
Yeah.
summer sale. And I'm thinking about doing it and diving into that whole can of worms. Even though I honestly could give two half pints about the story because I already don't care about most video game stories. I'm in it for the
Really?
gameplay. That's why I buy yeah, dude. Like
Huh.
there are very there are few stories in games that can actually keep me interested to watch the cutscenes and be involved in the characters because
See,
I buy a
I don't
game.
like cutscenes. That's the thing with me. I don't like cutscenes,
Well,
but like the main reason I gravitate toward games is because I think the story is awesome, like or just it
well,
looks interesting.
I like cutscenes, right? Like I don't have a problem with cutscenes. They're great, and a lot of the time they're really well animated and they're really pretty and blah 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 blah. But the actual story just it's like the least important part to me. I buy a
Really?
game to play a game. I buy a game to play a game, not to watch a movie. If I want to watch a movie, I'll watch a movie. So for
Hmm.
me, gameplay comes first.
Hmm.
There are very few games with stories that I actually enjoy. The main one off the top of my head was Infamous Second Son.
I have
For
never
some
heard of
reason,
it.
it's a great game. It is. It's really fun. But for some reason, that story was great, and it really wasn't anything all that special. It was well written. I liked the two. I liked the main character and how he interacted with his brother, and it was good. It was a good story. Um,
See,
most other games though, I could give fuck all about the story, honestly, and that goes double for Kingdom Hearts, considering I played the third game first, which isn't even the third game. It's like the eighth game, and every other game in the series has story. Like
yeah,
you need to play every game in the series to understand the story, and even if you understand the story, it still sometimes makes no goddamn sense. So I'm
yeah.
not even gonna bother
Dude,
pissing with the story.
I started playing Final Fantasy 15 and I was kind of concerned at first about playing it. And then like, you know, it opens up the screen and the first thing that you see is like a Final Fantasy for fans and new players. And so I'm like, okay,
Mm-hmm.
we'll see how this goes. And I'm still like very confused about the story and kind of about what's going on, but it's a very
Yeah.
I like story-driven games. That is like my that is my I love games with a story and I love like Slime Rancher, it's an open world, but like it also has like a little bit of story into it, and that's what I need. Is I need just a little bit of story. That's it. And it I don't know. I like story games. They're one of my favorites. Like Life is Strange was good. I mean, now that I go back and play it, it's boring as all hell. Um, because it's literally just walking. Um,
Yeah.
but it's a fun game, and I really like the story. Like I like the story. I mean, it could have been better, but then again, this game is like 4 years old, 3 years old. I don't know how old
Mm-hmm.
it is, but like I don't know. I like Life is Strange, and like it was that I don't know. I'm story driven game person. I could care
Yeah.
less. I could give less of a shit about the gameplay. Just give
I
me a
will
good story.
never. I will never care that much about stories. Um, which is probably the main reason why I will never ever piss with the Last of Us series ever. Like people say, "Oh, dude, The Last of Us One is like one of the best games I've ever played. It's so fucking good." Yeah, the story's good, but the gameplay seems to be like every third-person shooter I've played with less to do in it.
Yeah,
So I
it
mean,
wouldn't
I
keep
don't.
you personally interested.
Oh no, no, not at all. Well, because I mean, for me, it's like I'm not gonna play a game to just watch stuff happen and sometimes put some inputs in, right?
Yeah,
Like that's the whole reason I freaking like Kingdom Hearts 3 so much because the combat for me the combat carries the entire game. It's that freaking fun.
I mean yeah,
And
I
the Disney worlds like they have mini stories inside and they don't really contribute to the main plot, which is nice. I think that's a lot of people are like, the Disney world should contribute to like the main plot of the story. It's like, I don't think so. I could just dive right into one of the worlds and like
yeah
make complete sense out of it because it's not a bumfuck of a stupid story.
yeah true.
Super hot, I will say. I got super hot the other day.
Ooh,
That
I've heard that
actually
that's
got
good.
me a little interested because of the story. Um, the gameplay I thought was good. I thought it was good. Um, it's probably because I'm playing on a controller, but I cannot jive with the aiming. Like I pissed around with the sensitivity a bunch, and I still just couldn't find
Couldn't get it.
anything that I was comfortable with, which is weird because Doom Eternal is like one of the best shooters I've ever played, and it feels fucking great on my controller. So I don't know what's up with Super Hot, but um, I mean it's fun. It's fun. I got it for like $10, so
Yeah.
I don't regret buying it. But the story is actually pretty interesting, and it's a little mysterious because like when you boot the game up, I expected it just to be like a level select and you go in, you shoot some guys, but like the menus is like an old like 1995 computer
Yeah.
like startup menu like
Mhm.
like the super hot, and there's mini games in it, and they're like superhot.exe, and you gotta boot it up and like you can go into files and
Yeah.
click on a bunch of shit, and it's pretty cool. And it's like, god, I'm saying like a lot. I gotta stop fucking doing that. um but so uh the story is basically this dude like dude, have you seen the new Tony Hawk Pro Skater game, dude? Like, it's so fucking cool, like, bruh. Jesus Christ.
Welcome to John gets
Um,
distracted by his own
I,
linguist
I
tendencies.
know because I've been saying it a lot, and I know it bugs a lot of people, and it's starting to bug me a little bit too. Anyway, but you get an email from one of your computer buddies, and it's like, dude, you gotta try out this game. It's super hot, it's super cool, and you'll love it. It's the most innovative first-person shooter I've ever played. And it's like, okay, I'll play it. Why not? Go nuts. You play some levels, but as the game goes on, the game itself like talks to you, and
Oh.
it's like it's like malicious. It's like, you will become one of us.
Oh.
Join the side of the game.
Fun.
And it gets to the point where I think the game like finds a way to, so like there's a couple levels where you're in your house,
Yeah.
like you're simulating your house,
Mhm.
and like the last story mode mission, you walk up to yourself, like you're playing the game,
Yeah.
but you walk up to yourself in your room while you're playing the game, and you shoot yourself in the head,
Spoiler alert.
but you don't die, I guess. You just like, you're now one of the games. You're free to play super hot forever because you don't have to worry about life and all that. And that's like when endless mode unlocks and all that. And the game tells you, it's like, now share the word, tell your friends, tell everyone, super hot is the most innovative first person shooter game you've ever played, so that the cycle can start again and all that.
Fun.
I thought it was pretty interesting. I mean, it's nothing like mind-boggling or anything, but it's neat. I think it's a cool little interesting plot.
Yeah. I don't know.
And
I like a lot of story-driven games. I've already said that though. But
I thought the menus were a little bit cooler than the controls. Not gonna lie.
dude, I love interactive menus as well. Like just like
It's just a cool
cool.
menu.
Yeah, like cool
It's a
menus
cool
are
freaking
always
menu.
awesome. Zuko, can you not
Uh,
like step on my face?
oh. Hmm.
Zuko's like in my face. Sorry, my cat Zuko
Okay,
is being like
someone's into it.
Shane Dawson.
Oh no. God damn it. Not here, not now.
Sorry. I couldn't.
Jeez,
I can't resist that joke. It's funny.
he did himself so dirty.
Yeah.
I
Anyway,
mean,
I don't even know what the rest of the drama is. I just remember that like he's gotten
he,
into some crap now. I'm not
yeah,
keeping up with it.
it's pretty much like a lot of people are finding out all this weird shit that he did with a bunch of little like minors back in the day,
Hmm.
and like they're just now finding out about it for some reason and like repenting him for it, and now he's considered a weirdo and all that.
I
And
mean,
I
he was
mean,
considered a weirdo before. He's done
well,
some very
I always thought he
questionable
was
things.
I always thought he was a weirdo, but now people are like, oh, well, now there's actual evidence of him being a weirdo.
Yeah.
So, and just like a not very good person.
Yeah.
So
I
I
mean,
don't know. I
it's
mean, yeah.
yeah. I don't really keep up with it. I've been keeping up with Jenna Marbles, 'cause she's always been
Yeah,
really wholesome,
yeah.
and I'm really sad
That
that she's
sucks. I
gone.
feel
But
bad
like,
for her, honestly.
she said she might come back, she might not, and
That'd be
Julian
nice. I don't.
Julian is kind of keeping us updated every once in a while, but he's like, I'm gonna respect
Yeah.
her privacy and not like go too deep into it. But you know,
I mean, I don't even watch her all that much. I've seen like one edited compilation of her dogs for like half an hour. It was really funny, but mostly because the edits were just fucking hilarious.
yeah,
But I still feel bad for her. I mean, that sucks.
because she's always like, and here's the thing too, is she's always been like really like genuine in her apologies as well. Like
Yeah,
someone was
I don't.
like her fish tank video, she was like, yeah, I fucked up and I'm gonna keep the video up. And you know, I'm like, it was
Yeah,
over a fish tank, man.
I don't
Like, and I
think.
feel, but like, she did the right thing, and she
Yeah,
actually takes
I don't
ownership
think.
of it, and she's just a
I don't.
genuine
I don't.
good person, and I love her.
I don't think she meant to like offend anyone on
No,
purpose.
and like you
I
can
don't think
tell
she
in
did.
like her apology, she's
Yeah,
like, I,
she seems sincere to me. I mean,
yeah,
but
but
Shane Dawson, he made lots of oopsies, and a lot of them you can't really defend that
yeah,
well without just being like, I mean, yeah, you're just kind of a fucking creep, dude. Like,
yeah,
I don't really know what else
like
to tell you.
don't don't really have any other defense for you there.
Yeah, yeah. And Jeffree Star, I don't even know what the fuck's up with him.
I don't
He
know.
just is kind of he's just kind of scary looking to me. So I try to stay away from him as much as possible, honestly.
Yeah, he's. I don't know. There's a whole lot of drama on YouTube, which is I don't even really watch YouTube that much. Like I just like overhear it, and because like it comes up, I'm use TikTok, and like there's just videos of Shane, like they're just playing Subway Surfers on their phone, and it's just the audio of Shane Dawson like apology video in the background. And I'm like, what the hell?
What the
What the
fuck?
fuck's going on? It's
Quality ass
I
content.
know,
Oh
right?
yeah.
It's great. Um, who knows? But I don't really keep up with YouTubers anymore. Like I used to, like in like middle school, I used to keep up with like Jacksepticeye and stuff like that. And now I'm kind of
Yeah.
just like, yeah, I'll watch their stuff every once in a while. Like I don't watch their main channels anymore. Like I'll watch them if they appear
Yeah.
in another video. Like I watch Unis Honest, a
Yeah, I
lot,
watch that sometimes.
and I'm really sad they're ending.
Shoot, I
Um,
mean, come on. I know that they were asking everyone to like, please don't re-upload the video. You know people are gonna re-upload the videos.
a lot of them
Be it
have already
be it
like
on
been
be it on
uploaded, and
YouTube.
like
Yeah. They're either gonna be re-uploaded on YouTube or like some other website where you can just download them yourself.
yeah, and people are like, that's the other issue is like they're like we will like file a copyright strike against your channel because we asked you
Yeah,
not to. And then he's
but
like,
there's
I
gonna be
don't care.
so many. There's gonna
Yeah.
be so many of those uploads. I mean, it honestly, it's super easy. If I wanted to, I could go download one of their videos and save it to my phone and then post it like a year from now when Nunes Honest is over. I'm
Yeah.
not going to because I'm not a dick, but I could very easily if I wanted to.
Yeah. That's the other issue. It's just too easy to do it. But who knows? Who
There's
knows?
only like a good chunk of YouTubers that I even like care about all that
Yeah.
much. I like I'm a YouTube junkie. I like to watch a lot of content, but there's only a good chunk of YouTubers where it's like I don't want them to get into any drama.
Yeah.
Good lord, that would be awful. I would be heartbroken.
Yeah.
And a lot of them are just like small like game review channels.
Yeah. I was watching I watch Nakey Jakey as well, and I've been keeping up
Yeah,
with
I
him.
love Nakey
Fucking
Jakey. I
love
love
Nakey
Nakey
Jakey.
Jakey.
Nakey Jakey's great. But I was watching his video like earlier. I was taking a nap or whatever, and I just put on like his Rockstar review one in the
Mm,
background, and then like with the Halo ones, and I was watching
yeah.
like Kappa Kunji or something like that.
Kappa Kaiju. Kappa
Kappa
Kaiju.
Kaiju, that him. I was watching him
Yeah,
earlier. I
he
was watching like his Yandere Sim video. It was
I
like the 2 hour
love that
one.
video. Oh my god.
I was watching like the 2 hour one, and I was like, "Holy crap!" My dad came
Yes.
out. And he's like, "You're still watching this?" I'm like, "Dad, it's a 2 hour video." But it was really
I
interesting, and
love
like he pointed it out and explained it really well and in a funny manner.
mhm.
Like that.
I love
Props to
long
him, dude.
videos like
And
that.
so I started watching like more of him, and he's really cool. He reminds me a lot of Nakey Jakey, which I think is why I graduate to him
Yeah.
a little bit
I
more.
love the long videos like that. I can't get enough of them. I wish people made more like 2 hour long videos. I
I
love
know,
those.
dude. I was
Those
watching
are some of my favorite.
one of my favorite videos to watch whenever I'm like bored or I just want something in the background is the Portal 2 retrospective. And so
Hmm.
it's just a Portal retrospective, and it's just a video essay, and I love listening to them, and they're very nice to listen to. And it's just about, how Portal does a really well job of teaching like new players on how to play it and just in a simple concept, and Just
Mm.
stuff like that. Just how Portal is a good game. Portal is a really good game, and you should play it, and it's really fun. And yeah.
Possibly one of the best like YouTube series that I've ever seen is um it's a review of Sonic 06. It's like 4 hours long, and it's split up into like 8 separate parts. It's by Clement, the great Clement. Go subscribe to him because he doesn't have enough for some fucking reason. He does great Let's Plays, and his Sonic 06 video is a masterpiece. Like, he goes into so much depth on every little thing about the game. It's ridiculous, and he
Yeah.
yells a lot, and it's hilarious.
I was
Go subscribe
watching.
to him. He deserves it. And Some Call Me Johnny, and Dude, and Cat Icarus. Go, the game review community doesn't get enough love. Go follow them all. They're all
Yeah.
great.
I was watching. So I recently started looking more and more into like Smite professionally, like the actual league of like Pro Smite and stuff. And I finally
Yeah.
just caught like two of their live streams of watching it, and it's really, oh my god, I didn't realize how fun it is to watch Pro League. Like it's it's surprisingly fun for me. Like I love watching it and
Mm-hmm.
being like, "Oh my god, how did he just make it out of that? How is that going to work later in game?" Like it's just great. And I
Mm-hmm.
never cuz before I never really understood the point of like pro league gaming. And like Smite finally like lit that fire in my heart a little bit, and I'm like, "Oh my god, this
Mm-hmm.
is so cool." I mean, I'm still new to it by all means, because like
Yeah.
I'm like I don't know who the fuck they're talking about or what the hell they're talking about counterpicking and banning,
Yeah, yeah.
but you do you. Screw it that Discordia just fucking murked Persephone, whatever. And I'm like, dude, this is awesome. It's great. And I started watching it, and I was like, oh my god, I can actually learn stuff now. But like,
One of my.
ugh,
Go ahead.
it's great. No, go ahead. I didn't have another point. I was just gonna say something
Oh.
stupid.
Well, I kind of want to hear it now.
No,
Oh.
I
Are you
don't remember
sure?
it now.
Oh, damn. Okay. We'll get him next time for sure, boys. Tune in to episode 8 for Mackenzie's stupid ass comment. Oh yeah.
Compilation video of
um,
Mackenzie's stupid ass comment.
I yearn for the day that we are popular enough to where people make compilations of us saying stupid shit. I cannot wait for that.
Sean rants about
But
koalas for the 80th time.
yes. Oh, don't worry. We'll get to there eventually. I could go. I could take up till the end of this episode to talk about how useless koalas are, but I'm not going to. Uh, one
Not
of
the
my
right time.
favorite things. No, not yet. Anyway, maybe next episode. We'll see. Who knows? Whatever. One of my favorite things to look up on YouTube every now and then is a Mario 64 speed run, like without glitches and all that,
Yeah.
because these guys do some of the craziest shit I have ever seen. They break Mario 64 in half with the amount of technique that they do.
I mean, yeah, that's some of the cool things too. Is like watching other people play and being like, "Holy crap, they pulled that off!" Like
Dude,
that's so cool.
there's a
Ugh.
glitch in the game that literally allows you to beat the game without collecting a single star.
What?
Okay, so there's this thing. It's called backwards long jumping. Basically, it's doing a forwards long jump but holding back on the control stick. And what that does, it stores a little bit of momentum.
Uh-huh.
So what you can do if you backwards long jump once, and then when you hit the ground, you spam the hell out of the jump button, you gain a stupid amount of momentum, and then after a little bit, Mario will just shoot off into the void. So people do this to literally clip through every main door in the game so they can just skip to Bowser.
Wow.
Like there's near the end of the game, there's this never-ending staircase where it'll literally just loop forever if you keep walking up it if you don't have enough stars. People just say, "Nah, fuck that." They backwards long jump up this big ass staircase and they travel so fast they skip the infinity portion of the staircase and just make it up to the top. Like with 0 stars. It's ridiculous. It's fucking crazy,
Some of
man.
the
I
stuff
could
that people
never
find is just ugh.
I could never be a speedrunner. The amount of stress
Yeah.
and time it would take, like if you fuck up like your world record run, that must be
Horrible,
devastating. I could never be a speedrunner. Not in a
dude.
million years.
Yeah, I've seen like some Portal speed runs, and I'm like, how the hell can you do it like that? And like they're breaking it. Like they shot a portal from like underneath the elevator, which you can't do,
Mm-hmm.
and just clipped
Yeah.
through everything. And I'm like, how in the hell? Like, Jesus.
There's I don't know which portal it's in, but like you can just skip through the tutorial level by like clipping through a wall, and then you just like skip the whole opening of the game in
Huh.
one of them. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, I don't know which one that is.
I can never be a
It
speedrunner.
probably is one.
Never, ever, ever, ever.
Yeah.
I
I,
gotta give him props though.
yeah.
Gotta give him props.
Dude, there are people who speedrun Stardew Valley, and I'm like, how? Like, I think it's
Dude,
like a mining speedrun.
Minecraft speedruns are a thing.
What?
Yeah, they're pretty crazy.
Well, I
Eh,
know that like some speedruns, they're based off of like they give you a list of stuff you need to do in like a certain amount of time, which are like end game stuff, so like beat the Ender Dragon and whatever. But I don't know. It's
yeah,
just really weird.
Minecraft is just kill the Ender Dragon. Like good fucking luck. There you go. Have fun.
There's a speedrun.
And I love how there are different categories of it. So like if you don't want to see the dude literally snap the game in half and just glitch it to shit, if you want to see just pure skill to beat it as quickly as possible,
Mhm.
you go to glitchless. If you want to see the stupidest shit you've ever seen in your entire life, you go to glitchless. And every game has like specific categories, and it's crazy. Speed
Damn.
running's pretty fun. It's fun to watch.
See, I got into rhythm games, and rhythm games tend to be decently competitive. Um, which is very surprising.
Rhythm
You
games.
wouldn't
Wow.
think that they are, but like I have Osu on my computer or Osu. I don't. Uh, anyway, I play
Osu, hi.
Osu. It's a fun game. It's like another rhythm game, but I don't play it like how you're. There's different modes of Osu. There's like Taiko, Mania. Mania is like keyboard, or taiko is like a taiko drum, so you have like four controls and you're hitting different sides. Anywho, but they're like strangely competitive, and like if and they're hard. Like those skill levels, like jumping between like, oh yeah, here's easy, oh yeah, here's normal, oh yeah, you want to play hard? It's pretty much expert mode, but like
it's like,
babied
it's
down
like
a little bit.
easy.
What's
It's like
that?
easy. Yeah, yeah. This ain't so bad. Medium. Yeah, we're ramping up hard mode. Fuck you. Just go
Yeah,
fuck yourself.
dude, I was playing Taiko the other day. I play. I feel like I'm saying it wrong. I always feel like I say it wrong. Taiko no Zunzidin. That's definitely wrong, but it's the Nintendo
You
Switch
said it
version.
better than me.
Um, but it's a fun game. It's a rhythm game. But like it. I was playing it and I was playing on easy and just like kind of getting into the rhythm of it, and I got into normal, and now I'm stuck. I'm like at a skill ceiling. I can't like get to a certain point because there are ones that are so hard that I can't do it, and like the rhythms are just
Hmm.
too difficult for me to be able to do it because I there's like three
Yeah.
different ways of playing it. You can play it with motion controls, button controls, or you can get the actual drum. The drum is
Mm-hmm.
what it's made for. I don't have the drum, which kind of makes it a little difficult. So I'm just using buttons, and I have to have like pure speed fingers, but I don't have
Yeah.
those.
Have you seen the
So,
freaking pro Guitar Hero
oh
players?
my
Those
god.
guys go hard. I
Yeah,
don't even
again, rhythm
want to
games, dude.
know.
Rhythm games are surprisingly competitive about
It's
stuff, which is
ridiculous.
really yeah, it's really weird that those are what's competitive, but like they are. They're oddly like cuz it's always like I constantly like yell at myself because I'll be playing like Taiko, and I have a goal right now is I want to
Mm.
go and gold crown, which means you don't miss anything. You don't get any bads, you can get goods and okays, and you don't miss
Perfect
any of
run,
them.
basically.
Yeah, you get perfect SS. And so I'm currently going through my list, and I like yell at myself if I can't get it because it's just uh it's like I have like 14 songs that I have favorited, and those are the ones I'm trying to get through, and just go through all
Wow.
of them one by one and being like, okay, all of the easy ones are done, all of the normal ones are done, all of the hard ones are done, and not, but they're not because they're like impossible, and it's
Mm-hmm.
so annoying sometimes because my fingers can't move fast enough to do stacking notes. It's really annoying.
Yeah,
Ugh, but some people who play that game are incredibly talented, and you should definitely
I
go watch
bet,
some of them.
man.
Like the Megalovania one, I don't know how some people can do that, but like you do you. Like
go watch Jason Paradise. He's just like all the other Guitar Hero players, but he's really good and he's actually pretty funny. I like his shit. Go watch him. Go subscribe.
Go. This is just one big sponsored video. Go subscribe to these people. Um.
Fine by me. Good for them. Making it big in the world. Tetris 99 makes me want to kill myself sometimes because it is without a doubt the best version of Tetris I've ever played. It is so fun, but I am so bad at it that I don't last more than like 3 minutes in each round.
Yeah.
I get my ass handed to me so fast in that game, but it's so fun. I just wish I could play it again.
Yeah. I'm still surprised about your Switch. Like, that is. I don't think we've told that
Yeah.
story yet either.
Ugh, what a tale. A tale of pure sadness and
It
depression.
is. Like, even Mr. Nichols was sad for you.
Yeah, I know. For
Like,
those of you who are unaware, I had a Nintendo Switch, obviously. Probably
had.
should have, because I'm fucking stupid Nintendo fanboy piece of garbage. Um,
Stink man.
I had a Switch, and I lost it. I don't know how I lost it. I don't know when I lost it, where I lost it, but I lost it. And I haven't had it for like,
A few months now.
I want
I
to
think it was
say,
December when we couldn't find
yeah, like half a year. It's been like half a year. Um, I've adjusted. I
it.
still think about playing Smash Ultimate though, and that makes me sad because I want to see the new DLC characters. And if Crash turns out to be the next one, then I'm going to be really upset that I'm not going to be able to play as him. But whatever, that's fine. I try not to think about it. Um, I mean, I'm pretty sure for Christmas I'll probably just get a new one and slowly build up my repertoire
Again.
of games that I owned again.
Yeah.
Well, because I'm pretty sure with my Nintendo account I can just re-download my digital games for free.
Yeah.
But my physical stuff, like the important games,
Yeah.
Breath of the Wild,
Luigi
Mario Odyssey,
Mansion.
Smash Ultimate, no, Luigi's Mansion's digital.
Oh, you got that one digital?
Yeah,
Oh, I thought you bought a hard copy. I have a hard copy.
Mario Kart 8, like the big ones that everyone bought their Switch for, I'd have to buy all over again. And
Oh.
knowing Nintendo, they ain't gonna take the price down on those babies for at
Yeah,
least
no.
the next 5 years. So they're gonna be 60 bones for me to replace them with. Good God.
Yeah. I can't. Like, I don't I need to go and like I there are some games. I don't have a lot of hard copy games. I have a few, but I just don't play them, and so I'm debating on selling them because I don't play them. Like, I'm gonna sell my Life is Strange probably. I'm probably gonna sell like my Mass Effect thing. I hate that game. My brother got me it for Christmas. Thank you, Chris. I love it. It's
Mass Effect Andromeda?
yeah. Uh, my brother got
Everyone
it.
thinks that game sucks, don't worry.
My brother got it for me for Christmas because he's like, oh yeah, it looks cool. You know, he saw his roommate playing it, whatever, and like he was like, yeah, it looks cool, and he pre-ordered it for me. So I got like all a bunch of extra stuff, which I'm like, thanks,
Yeah.
cool, but like I don't like the game. It's not
Yeah,
fun to play. It's like
everyone
it's
thinks that game's bad.
it's like it feels like actual garbage to play.
Oh God.
Like God, I would punt that game with Mineta. Like punt it. That game like I haven't played it in so long and I stopped playing it and I like for some reason in my garbage man brain I dug it up again and like re-downloaded it and played it for a little bit. Played it for like 2 minutes and then decided, "Nope, I'm done. I regret this. I'm not touching it again." I can't.
Wow, I have never heard you like be royally pissed off at a game before. That's actually pretty funny.
Cause it's just it's horrible. It feels like garbage to play, and it's just like it's just annoying to play. Like this fucking why is the freaking gun under like a button press instead of just a trigger, and then you have to like you can't just button press your stuff away. No, there's like a whole other thing. It's just annoying. The controls are really fucking annoying to play, and like it's horrid, and I hate that game. It's pretty.
Not even the
It's
story
pretty.
could save it, eh?
It's pretty. I'll give it that. But like, garbage game. Grab. No, no, thank you.
Even the story couldn't save it either, huh?
No, because you can't even get into the story because you can't play the game. Like you can't you can't progress in the game if you can't play it, and you can't get to the rest of the story, so there's no redeeming qualities of this dumb game.
I guess I didn't think about that.
Like, garbage game. No, thank you. I didn't even get to experience most of the story because even then, it's stupid and it's locked under bullcrap and it's just, I hate it. I hate that game
Wow.
so much.
Wow.
God,
I don't think there's any games that I like downright hate.
Yeah,
Like
no,
that I
don't
would
normally.
never play again.
I don't downright hate it. I don't think that I would play it again by like choice. Like if someone held a gun to my head, yeah, sure, I'll play it. But like, I don't want to play it. I willingly don't want to play it anymore. I don't like it. It's
But, like,
pretty. I'll give it that. It looks nice. It's appealing to my eye.
Like,
I like the blue grass.
I'm trying to think, because like even your case where it's like I was so disgusted by this game, I do not want to pick it up ever again. I don't think I've ever played a game like that before. That
Really?
just makes me unreasonably angry and like, this game's terrible. Holy shit, what were they thinking?
I
I've
mean,
never played a game like that
Yeah,
before.
it's just freaking. It's the controls is why that game is so bad. The control, everything, the menu is stupid. The menu is absolutely abhorrent, and it's just the UI sucks, and it's
Yeah.
clunky to play. It feels uncomfortable. I don't like it, and so I'm not playing that game again.
So weird. I'm racking my brain trying to think if there was any game that I played that I actually like hated, but I don't think there ever was. I mean, the most for me, it's like, yeah, I played it once. I mean, I don't really feel the need to go back to it.
Yeah.
It's not like I hated the experience. I mean, for fuck's sake, I like Sonic 06. Not as like a good game. It's obviously not a good game, but I can have so much fun just dicking around because of how broken it is. It's really fun.
Oh my God, Krusty! Whoa, what's happening?
Whoa, what's going on?
There was a lot of crusty noises coming from you.
Oh.
Yeah.
Is it good now?
Yeah. It sounded like you were moving. There it is.
Oh, well, I just moved. Yeah, that's what it is.
Yeah, it's you moving, being crusty.
Oh, my bad. I'll try not. I'm sorry.
Don't
I didn't mean
move.
to be crusty. Okay. All right. No more movement.
No more movement.
I mean, even something, because for some reason this is one of like, this is a gaming memory that I have ingrained into my brain for some reason, and it makes no sense because the game is like actually bad, and it's not even interesting, but I still remember it for some reason. It was when I got my Nintendo DS,
Yeah.
and the game that I got with it was Garfield's Nightmare. For the DS. I think it was just like a basic ass 2D platformer, but for some reason I still think about it sometimes, and I still remember. It's like, I played that game. I played that game at some point. And I mean, the one time that I played it, I didn't hate it. You know, it was fine until I got some of the better stuff. It wasn't bad,
Yeah.
but I was also like 9 or something, I think. So I also didn't perceive if a game was good or not at that time.
Yeah. I remember on my DS I played Sorry, I just sent John something stupid over Discord.
Oh god.
But
God damn it.
Anyways.
Awful. It's fucking awful. You should be ashamed.
Anyways, I was playing on my DS and I had Brave the game for my DS, and I played that game like I finished that game about like 20 times. I'd like to say I
Jesus.
played it was like the only game I knew how to play completely, and the first game I had ever finished completely. So my brain was like, ooh, monkey brain, gotta complete it again.
Best game of all time.
And like I played it
47th time.
a lot, and I played like we had the Little Mermaid game as well, for the DS, and then we had Super Mario, and we had like a My Little Pony game and a Tinkerbell game. I do remember having the Tinkerbell game, and I played the Tinkerbell game a lot, and it was very fun, and I want to play it again really badly. I just want to play Tinkerbell.
I also remember Rayman Raving Rabbids on the DS. Again, another basic ass 2D platformer. But the one thing that I fully remember is that for one of the level, it was just like a basic, regular old jungle level. But the music was "Girls Just Want to Have Fun" for some reason. Like it was just a bit compressed version of "Girls Just Want to Have Fun" as the background music for a level. I don't know why. It was fucking weird, but the game does exist, and it wasn't a fever dream.
Wow, that's interesting.
Yeah. I saw a video on it the other day and I was like, dude, I totally played this. And when the guy talked about "Girls Just Want to Have Fun" being a song for one of the levels, I was
It
like,
reminded
oh, I
you and
totally played
unlocked a
this.
repressed memory.
Well, no, I've always remembered it, but
Oh.
I didn't know if it was real or not. And that video was pretty much confirmation of, oh,
I did live through that.
I actually like played that, like that was real. Oh
Hi, Zuko.
no.
Bye, Zuko. Zuko came and visited me for a minute.
What time are we at?
We are at 1:05. Zuko, what the hell?
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. Huh.
Time flies fast when you're talking about death and DS games.
I thought I don't know. I thought we would be up to the point. I thought we up to the hour 30 at this point. Jeez, that's crazy. I mean I keep going obviously, but oh, interesting. I mean shit. Where do you go from Rayman Raving Rabbids on the Nintendo DS? I don't really know where to go after that. Jesus Christ.
God. Why you can't have nice things? Jesus. Are there any games that... Oh! I was watching YouTube earlier, and I saw this ad for a game, and it's coming out soon, and it looked really cool, and I forget the name of it, but it's like, Omnicide or something, but it looks really cool, and I gotta find it. Oh, dude, Omnicide. No, the game. It's a game. It's a cool game. I was about to. I was about to.
What's it about? What's it about?
It's like this dude. He goes through and he sees like all these. I don't know. It was like a. It was like a 2-minute trailer, and I watched all of it, and my brain is like being stupid, dumb monkey brain, and can't remember anything. It was something
like
with side in it, and at the end of it, but it's like coming out August 7th or something.
I maybe know what you're talking about. Is it like? Are you like reliving the same day over and over?
No, it's
no.
I don't know. I can't remember it. I'm really sad.
I don't know either.
But it looked really cool and really interesting and like, duh.
What's the gameplay?
So it looks like it's a turn-based kind of thing, and like it's grid turn-based is what it looks like. But it's like it just looks really pretty, and the story looks really interesting. Again, I don't care about gameplay, but like,
yeah, I have no idea.
But like,
I hear grid gameplay, and I think of Crypt of the Necrodancer, but I know that's not it.
I'm debating on buying Crypt of the Necrodancer, but
I've heard it's fun.
I've heard it's a good rhythm game. Anyways, the game is all in black and white and red, and it's really, really pretty, and the music sounded awesome, and it just looked really cool, and this chick had this huge scythe, and like, I don't know, it's really cool, and I saw it earlier today. Oh my god, I wish I could remember it. It sucks.
Yeah.
I'm so pissed.
You lost me at chick with the huge scythe.
It sucks. I'm so pissed. Chick with a huge scythe.
The video game coming out August 2020.
Zuko, get off the table. You're not allowed on the table.
Odie, get off the table.
What?
The fucking Garfield.
Well, yeah, I know.
I'm gonna kick you in the orbit, you stupid mutt. I love those videos.
I still think it's funny that our only subscription on this channel is Garfield and Friends.
And it will stay that way, goddammit, until the day I die.
What if we get a sponsorship? So would you describe
from
to them?
Garfield and Friends, the YouTube channel. Hell yeah, now we're cooking. That's how you know we make it big, when they sponsor one of our podcasts. That'd be great.
Spit my drink everywhere. Disgusting.
Oh
I thought I was about to. I didn't, but I was about to.
no.
Dude. Oh. God. My Tumblr page is a mess.
Oh no. Not there.
It's Zuko, you're chasing your own tail, honey. No, I opened my Tumblr and it's like a bunch of Detroit Become Human stuff, and some Portal stuff, and some Invader Zim stuff. Can you stop chasing your own tail on the table, please? Thank you.
Leave him alone. He's doing his best. He's having fun.
I don't want him knocking stuff off the table. That's the issue. He can do it on the floor, but I don't want him on the table. It's a lot of Detroit Become Human, which is really weird. I haven't seen Detroit Become Human in a while. I get like a lot of art photos too.
The only 3 things to exist ever: Detroit Become Human, Portal, and Invader Zim. That's it. That's
No
that's
other
the
media
molecular.
exists.
That's the molecular construct of the universe. That's it. Those 3 things. That's what makes up the planet and all of the atmosphere around it.
Oh, I'm reading the difference between habits, tics, stims, compulsions, and behaviors, and okay, so I don't know if you know this, but I'm a really big nerd when it comes to like psychological stuff. I don't know why, but like disorders, like I personally love learning about my own ADHD and learning just different stuff about it. It's really cool and really interesting to learn. Like I learned that the reason why like some of the stuff I do is because of my ADHD. Like time blindness is a really normal thing for people with ADHD. Like I'll be doing something and I won't realize it's been like 3 hours, like at all. Like
Oh,
period, period. Or like rejection sensitive dysphoria is another thing, and it's where like you could say hi to me in a wrong way and my brain will go, oh my god, I pissed him off so much he doesn't want to be my friend anymore.
Jesus.
Like my brain jumps from that because I don't know, something with my brain is underdeveloped and emotional, whatever. That's besides the point. Point is it's really interesting, and learning about like certain behaviors that your body does, like tics, stims, and behaviors is really cool. Like tics obviously like are like a random spasm. Behaviors is just stuff that you do normally, and habits. So uh, like you know when I talk sometimes, like I'll flap my hands really close to my face. It's just it's a habit of mine because it gives me something to do and think about.
I used to have a habit. I still do it on the very rare occasion. I'll do this. I'll do it. Fucking. I don't know why I do it sometimes or why I did it because it's really dumb. It's you know how like a rabbit like it twitches its nose. Yeah, I did that. Like that was my tic. I just did that a lot.
See, I don't do that.
Oh.
Like every once in a while, I'll be at my mom's house and like I'll just get really excited about something and I'll like shake my hands near my head because it just gives me something to do. Or I'll bounce up and down. My mom's like, "You need to stop," and I'm like, "Why?" It makes me feel nice.
Dude, I've never told you this. I know this for a fact that I have not told you this because I found out recently. Apparently, I have like a very, very like minor form of what's the thing where like you'll just like yell out curse words sometimes. I'm not trying to be insensitive
Tourette's.
or anything. I just forget Tourette's. Yeah, I have like a very small thing of Tourette's because my uncle has it. Like he does this thing where he'll click his voice.
Yeah.
Like when he's talking. Like in the middle of a sentence he'll just go like
Yeah.
And I did that with my nose thing, and I don't remember because I used to do some other stuff too, and I don't think I'm in the middle of one now. I don't think. Maybe I might be, and I just haven't noticed it yet. But I've got like a very small dose of Tourette's. Very interesting. Take after my uncle. Thanks for nothing, Tommy. Appreciate
So
it.
I found out before I was diagnosed with ADHD, I was already seeing like my counselor and stuff, and they were already talking about, yeah, you might have ADHD or you might have like some sensory issue. But I found out that ADHD and autism are actually really closely related, which is why I thought I had autism for a while. Like just
Huh.
like because they're closely related, like dead serious. Like there's a lot of stuff that overlaps with um like childhood autism and ADHD, like hyperfixations. That's another thing. Like with that is I hyperfixate. I cling on to something till it dies, and then I
Huh.
move on to the next thing, and it's a hyperfixation. And that's what I do. Is um like right now it's like My Hero and what is sorry I'm snapping. Uh, I don't remember the other one. Anyway, but right now it's like My Hero, right? And so My Hero is gonna be my thing for like the next couple months because I'm ingesting all of the media, and then like I'm just gonna leech off of it for a little bit, and then eventually my interest for it is gonna die, and then I'm gonna go move on to the next thing and leech off of it because I'm in like this weird kind of like middle point where I don't have anything to leech off of, and it's really not great because it sucks
Well,
because you're bored all the
I
time.
do that. I do that. Well, it's not like I don't think it's as like bonkers as yours is, but uh, well, like I'll get I call them like moods. I call them moods. Like it's mostly like games, and now that I've been drawing and stuff, it's been that too.
Yeah.
Um, to where like for a straight month, I will only play like one game, or I will only draw for like a straight month, and then I'll move to something else, and then it'll be the next thing, and then the next thing.
Ah.
Uh, and then like I could be because like right now I'm in my fucking Kingdom Hearts mood
Mhm.
because I played Kingdom Hearts 3 again, so I want to get the collection
Yeah.
and I'm going to be into that. But then in like 3 months or something when I'm playing something else and I'm back into that, it's a little harder for me to just go back into like the Kingdom Hearts series
Yeah.
because it's still like, no, I'm not done playing Spider-Man yet. I'm not done. And the one before Kingdom Hearts was Spider-Man. I was playing Spider-Man for like a week straight, and then I got back into Kingdom Hearts 3,
See,
and I haven't touched Spider-Man since.
mine don't go like that. I'm either stuck between like 8 different things at once, or I'm into one very specific thing, or like almost that specific thing exclusively, and it sucks sometimes. Sometimes it's the absolute bane of my existence because like I'll be
Hmm.
like, "Oh, I want to go watch this show and I want to go do this and like get into this." And then I can't because I'm like, "Wait,
Yeah.
I can't sit down and focus because I want to go do this because this reminds me of this and this." Like there are so many points where I'll be watching something and I'm like, "Oh, that reminds me of this." And then I go on a complete tangent and don't remember what the hell I was originally doing. Like
Huh.
like I'll go like I this happened earlier. I was watching My Hero and I was like, "Oh, well the person who dubs All Might also plays Alex Louis Armstrong." So I started, watching like just to hear it because they sound really familiar and I was like, "Oh yeah, that now I understand why." And they're like and then I went on a tangent and just continued watching Full Metal and then I went on a Full Metal tangent and then like 4 hours have passed
So
and I haven't done anything.
it's just like once you're in the moment, you're not getting out of the moment until you move on to something else.
Yep, that or I
Huh.
physically cannot get into the moment for anything, and it's terrible. It's absolutely horrible sometimes because I will hyper focus on something. Like I don't know if you'll notice, but like during like class or whatever, I'll focus on like one thing and one thing exclusively, and then as soon as that thing is over, all of my focus is gone for like the rest of the day. Nothing else gets that.
Huh.
It's just that one specific thing, and then I'll just sit there and do that, and then I'm like, oh, okay, that's it for the day. We're done. Brain's done. I'm done. We're done focusing.
Interesting. Yeah. All right, brain,
We're
take a
dip.
load off. You've
We're
done your
dipping.
work for today.
Like that's what happens, and it sucks sometimes because like I'll get into like a class or whatever. Like English, I had this issue a lot. But like we were reading a book or whatever, and I just wanted to finish the book. Like I got actually interested in the book, and then I just finished the book. Like I couldn't focus on anything else in the rest of the day. Like I was just like I just want to read the book.
Huh.
Let me read the book. I give me book. That's it. And then I don't know. ADHD is a really weird fucking mental disorder or mental
I
illness.
mean, it's good if
It's
like
fucking funky.
you like when you hyperfixate, it's on something productive.
Oh yeah,
Like that's
but
I could see it being useful then.
but a lot of the time you never are. It's never on that.
It's just like you're dicking around.
Yep. It's the fucking
Uh,
it's terrible. Ugh.
oh,
Like, and I realize that I fidget a lot more now, and I'm a lot more like was shaking my hand like I'm doing it right now. My hand's like up near my face and I'm shaking it because it just because now I'm in that mood of like talking and I'm talking very quickly. Because it's something I'm interested in, and so my brain is like, oh yay, fun, happy fun time, shake hand.
dopamine time, baby.
Yeah, and it's I don't know, it's really interesting, and I'm getting bouncy, and I can feel it because like I'm slowly. Anywho, again.
That's great. I love
Are
it.
you
That's
laughing at the I'm
fantastic,
getting
mate.
bouncy part or just something else?
Yeah, because of how giddy you're sounding.
I don't know. There are points where I can sound absolutely dead, and then the other point I just get too excited that I can't stop. Motor mouth.
Like a box of chocolates, you never know what you're gonna get.
Exactly. It's great. It's wonderful. It's wonderful and great. And some people are very annoyed by it. Like,
And it keeps your day-to-day life interesting at least.
I mean, no, like my friend, one of my friends, I'll like read something out, and she goes, no, 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 stop, just hand it to me and let me read it because you talk way too fast. And
Oh, what a
I'm
dick.
like, okay, I got it, it's
Oh, what a
fine.
dick.
And then like I'll be like, hold on, wait, I'm gonna do it, I can do it, I won't talk too fast, just let me know if I need to slow down. And
Uh,
like, I would always get yelled at because during like standardized tests, like in elementary school, they're like, we don't want kids skipping through questions and stuff. And
mm,
I'm naturally just like decent at multiple choice tests. Like I speed through them like really really quickly.
yeah, me too.
Like they're like, oh yeah, we'll give you 3 hours. I'm like, dude, I'm done in like 30 minutes. Like it's been 30 minutes. I'm
Uh-huh.
done. Give me like something else.
Yep.
And they're like, were you skipping questions? I'm like, no, I'm not. I just
Whoa.
don't give a shit. I know the thing. Give me the thing. Let me go. Let's
I
go. Get this
know.
over with. And like during the elementary school, they were like, okay, you need to slow down because you might be skipping questions. I'm like, I'm not. I know what I'm doing. Like they're like, you need to slow down, and like I'll slow down and I'll just kind of sit there and stare off into space for like
Hmm.
10 minutes, and I can't do that because then they're like, now you're not doing anything, and I'm like, I don't know what you want me
What
to
do you
do.
want? The test is done.
and
Get
then
off my
and
dick,
then
bro.
and
Come
then they're
on.
like, well, you can't be speeding through it. And then like I'll finish it. And I'm like, I'm done. They're like, there's no way you're done. I'm like, I am done. Let me sleep. Like I'm done. They're like, you
Look
can't
at the
be.
test. It's finished. Jesus
They're like,
Christ.
and they're like, but how like. I think they must have thought I was cheating or something because like I finished in like 30 minutes and I always like
Hmm.
had decent scores and it looked like I never
Yeah.
paid attention in class either because I was again chatterbox, if you can't tell. Um,
Yeah.
I mean, I've definitely toned down on my chatterbox thing
God,
during like
shut up,
class.
Mackenzie. Jesus.
Like during all of this year's been like the first year where I don't have like a lot of friends in my classes. So I was really isolated all this year. And so I was really really quiet, which is very strange because some people are like, "Holy shit, why are you quiet? This is kind of like unnerving. It's weird for you." I'm like, "I don't know."
Frightening.
Sometimes, yeah, sometimes my friends get really worried when I go like silent. I'm like, no, I'm just kind of zoning out. I don't know what the fuck's going on. Like a car could hit me and I just wouldn't notice at this point. I don't know what's going on. It's
I
it's,
mean, I
it's
don't know.
fucking whack.
I mean, you know, I know that it doesn't really do all that well for you that much, but I mean, honestly, um, like eh, if it was usually like any other one of my buddies, I would not be able to keep a conversation going on this long, like at all. Like I see on my Snapchat stories, a bunch of people are like, "Bro, check it out! I had a 5 hour conversation with my PFF, bro." And it's
Yeah.
like, "Oh, cool. No, fuck that. I could never. I would get bored 30 minutes in.
I know.
But with this, no, I
Yeah.
could keep going with you. You're
That's
just you're good at keeping up a conversation, and I don't know if that's like part of your thing or if you're just good at it or
I
what.
don't know.
I don't know.
I don't know. I've been told that my storytelling can be very boring sometimes because I jump
No.
around too much and I'm like, oh shit, sorry. Like I don't realize that I'm doing it. My brain just like sees something. My brain is reminded of something else, and then I have to talk about that something else. Otherwise, I'm gonna forget it, and my brain's just conditioned to do that.
I think it's
Anyways,
fun. It keeps things interesting, at least for me.
and it's nice to hear. It's very nice. It makes me feel appreciated, and I'm gonna cry. But
Yeah.
we're not talking about it.
Fucking no,
Anywho,
you can't.
um,
Um,
we're not talking about that. Dude, what some of my friends are like legitimately surprised when I'm like, no, if you say something genuinely nice to me, like what you said just now about like, yeah, I like talking to you and I can't normally do this with other people, like, I'm gonna cry because it makes me feel nice and appreciated. Because
don't
again,
cry.
we were
You are not
talking about it.
crying right now.
I know. You know how we were talking about it earlier? How I was like,
Yeah, yeah.
bullied relentlessly. Just because why the fuck not? They didn't like me.
Let's talk about me being relentlessly tormented for the past 15 years of my life.
Yeah. So Brain is like, ooh, friend, nice. They're being nice to me. I don't know how to respond, so I cry.
It's like it's like your brain is processing it's like your dopamine in your brain is like speaking to you. That's what I get. It's like John said a thing. Oh, I feel good now. This is fucking fantastic. Holy shit, dude, this is great. And instead of just like feeling good about it, it's like, dude, bro,
Holy shit.
you don't even
Whoa.
know how good I feel right now.
I know, and it's fucking
I
weird.
feel so nice at the moment. Holy shit, dude.
And people are like, "How the hell? Why are you crying?" I'm like, "I don't know. I don't understand why I'm crying." My body's like, "I don't know how to deal with this emotion. Cry. Have fun." I'm like, "Great, thanks."
Your body's like, yeah,
Fucking,
no,
I don't know,
this is
cry.
good. It's like, yeah, this is good, but I don't know how to handle it. Freak the fuck out for like 10 minutes.
And it's great. It's great. It's wonderful. It's great. It's great. I can't say anything besides it's great. Fuck.
Oh shit. That's great. I love it like that. That's fantastic, mate. Oh shit.
Uh,
No,
but
that's good.
anyways.
God,
Oh,
that's funny.
brain do big dumb. Brain go
Brain
go
do-
ooh cry. Ooh ooga booga caveman brain.
Cry. I feel good.
I
You
feel
cry.
good. Speaking of ADHD, someone just read out a thing. If people with ADHD didn't have rejection sensitive dysphoria, we'd be unstoppable. If not for my crippling fear of being annoying/embarrassing, I would be into so much. I'd be really
Oh
into
yeah.
all the time, all the time. God nerfed us.
I could.
God nerfed us.
Well, it's not. No, I mean, not really. It's kind of like a balance. It's like you're a balanced character because like when you're like around complete strangers, nah, you don't fuck with that. No sir, no ma'am. I don't want to talk to you. But when you get someone you know, like
Yeah.
me, holy shit, you can just rave on for 3 hours about one specific thing, and it's
Oops.
overpowering.
That's the thing too.
I mean, it's not bad though. Like, yeah,
Like
it's
some
good.
people I'm like, dude, I'm an introverted extrovert. I know that makes no sense, but like that's the easiest way to explain it. I'm very introverted when it comes to like other people, but like as soon as I'm around a group of people that I kind of like or kind of know, it's fully unleashed because I have no other outlet for it.
Uh,
Ow.
yeah, I'm like that too. I don't know, and I don't know if because I don't think it's a problem because people haven't like told me about it or anything, but
Hmm.
like when I first am like meeting someone and getting to know them,
Mhm.
I'm usually like really nice and sweet and all that, and it's
Mhm.
like, oh yeah, you're pretty freaking cool, awesome, cool. But like
As
if
soon
you
as it
get to
goes
know me
behind
more and
closed
more,
doors, you just
I
shit on
turn
me all the time.
sometimes I know I turn into I can turn into the biggest dick when I get to know you when I get to know people, and I I don't
It
know
doesn't
because
bother me because I'm
well
like I'm very used to those kind of people, and that's the kind of people I gravitate towards anyway. Cause like if I can't shit on you and you can't and we can't like both shit on each other, then like that's no fun. I'd like to call you a stupid asshole, and then you just call me one right back, and then call it a day. Like that's great.
if you can't handle me saying fuck you, then fuck you.
If you can't handle two of your friends say like plotting your murder in front of you, and then like I still have not lived that down between you and
Oh,
McKinley.
you
I
you
still have
you
not.
you you, you mean the thing that never happened?
Oh no, it
The
happened.
the the thing that transpired in an alternate dimension.
Yeah, sure. No, but like
Yeah,
if I
yeah,
can't do that, then that's no fun. That's no fun.
yeah.
Like,
But I mean, and it's, I obviously don't mean it. I'm not trying to be an
yeah, I
asshole to
know.
my friends on purpose. But sometimes, like, I don't know. I feel like I could be too much sometimes. Where it's like,
That's the same
okay,
thing what
John,
happens with me, and that's
quit
why
quit
like
quit quit being an ass for like 5 minutes.
see, and that's why like I think when I was drugged up and like still a little bit now is why I was like sending you a bunch of wholesome memes is because I was like I need to make up for it now.
I need to make up for it now. John, I'm sorry I called you peepee head. I didn't mean it. I promise. It's just a joke, bro.
I mean, yeah, that's essentially what happened. um, but like, cause
Jeez.
like eventually I'm like, holy shit, I feel like I've just been an asshole to this person the entire time, and like, I feel like there's no redeeming Like we were talking about this with like earlier before we started recording, we were talking about Mineta and how he has like no redeeming
Yeah.
qualities, and then John said, oh well, I forget. I think it was like I don't remember how it went. Fuck, I don't remember where I was going. Shit.
Oh, are you talking about how I compared you to Mineta and said that
Yes.
you would have been better off as Mineta?
Yes.
I was like, I mean, I don't know. If you were more like Mineta, you'd be pretty freaking cool. I mean,
But like sometimes that like gets in my head and I'm like, holy shit, I feel like I have absolutely no redeeming qualities.
but like, no,
And then I'm
no.
like,
See, and
oh
God
shit,
damn
wait,
it.
this person actually likes me. This is great. This is awesome.
Yeah.
Cool.
Listen, if I meet you out there in the world at at Comic-Con, if we ever get that popular to have a panel up there or whatever, I want you to know, if we become good buddies, I'm going to be a dick to you. I'm not going to be a dick to you to hurt your feelings. I'm going to be a dick to you because it's funny.
Yeah.
And I hope you understand. And if I hurt your feelings, tell me, because I will be very apologetic and I will
Too
try
bad.
not to be mean anymore. Yes, I will feel bad. And I
Uh,
probably deserve it, honestly.
alright. We're about at an hour 32.
Are we?
Yeah. If you want to
Oh,
cut it off
shit.
now. But that's up to you.
I mean, I could keep going, honestly.
I think I'm gonna. I need to go and do some stuff real quick. Like
Oh, okay.
with my mouth stuff, and my dad just
Oh,
woke up,
gotcha.
so I will
Oh,
be back in a minute, and we can do another thing. Anyways, would
okay.
you like to say the outro?
Oh, yeah.
Because I did it last time.
Thank you. Oh, yeah, okay. Thank you all for tuning in to Independent Reading Time. Episode 7? 7?
Yeah.
Episode 7. Now get back to class.